Time to slice and dice. For a little planer action, grain pattern looks pretty cool on this. It's gonna make a wonderful handle. Time to cut. All right, got the basic shape cut out. I added some little horns on there because I think that looks cool. So we'll get this cleaned up and I'll show you how that looks. All right, so did some more rough work. Got our edges smoothed up, got the pokies figured out. This handle is turning out way sweeter than I expected it. So I've been putting a lot of extra work on it. Right now I'm gonna cut the slit here for the old saw blade to fit in. And it's rad, I got this saw that is the same width as this blade. So real carefully and easily just cut it straight down that line I marked out. And then I think we're gonna just polish it up a little more and we'll finish it up. So this is probably the scariest part I've done so far. Cutting in the slot for the old blade with Big Bertha here. This was another sweet find, and it's actually, ooh, I need to clean that up, but it's the same brand that this saw was, if that's the handle that was on it. So that's pretty rad too. All right, we got this blade width cut out of the middle here. So now it'll fit in. My holes line up. Now we're just gonna do some finish work. This thing looks pretty freaking wicked. Probably one of the coolest handles I think I've ever made. All right, here we are before finish. Got 6 tung oil on it, and I'll show you what that looks like when it's all done. All right, here's the first coat of tung oil. It's still soaking in. You see it looks a little funky and kind of dark, a little dull, but badass. So after 2 or 3 coats of the stuff, they'll start to shine up pretty good. I don't want to poly it because that makes it kind of slippery. And it wears off really easy if you're like holding it. This stuff penetrates deep into the wood. So we will let it penetrate deep for 24 hours. We'll check this tomorrow. All right, so here's the second coat. Still got a little bit of spots on it. That's all right, that'll polish out. Good old thumb grip. It feels so nice in my hand. Turned out fucking rad. That's a good angle. It's a little darker than I wanted it, but that's okay. I think with more coats, the shinier it gets, maybe with a little time and use, it'll lighten up just a little bit. It still looks sweet. So I ordered up some medallions for this because it only came with 2 from the old handle, and I'm still not sold if that's the original handle. But the ones I got are gonna look really cool. They're super old, and I think it's just gonna match this real nice. So this is gonna be it, I think, for the handle portion of this project. And when I get those in, should be early next week, we will attach it all to the saw and I'll show you everything put together.